was a thing that happened. I apologize, McDohl.
Gus.
Yep.
Looking around the corner, down to the end of the large rectangular room. There's another partially collapsed area in the wall, and skittering out of what must be a giant filthy nest, you see the biggest scorpion you've ever seen in your life. To your eyes, it looks like a standard scorpion would. It's got its legs and its big claws and its lashing tail, but it's as big as a large dog. And it skitters out into your torchlight, and you hear more skittering noises behind it. And we can just go ahead and get rid of Seeker. Nobody cares about Seeker ever.
You know, it'd be really great to have right now. A wizard.
So Lucius, standing here next to this stone door, you hear Gus squeal like a little girl, and looking down, you see this giant scorpion come skittering out of this horrible nest. And you are first.
I am going to instead turn my attention back this way because I don't appreciate the idea of us getting pincered perhaps in this very seemingly large room. So I'm going to make an active perception check to see if there's anything skittering from this direction.
Okay, go ahead and make that roll.
It's on 11.
11. Looking in this direction, the more easterly you look in this room, the better condition the stone walls are in, to the point where the alcove that you're standing next to that has an intact door just looks old, not worn or damaged. But you don't see any movement. You don't see shadows cast in the torchlight, and you don't hear anything coming from that direction either.
Bonus action Hex, targeting that one with hexing, say, Strength.
All right, and moving or staying put?
Staying put.
And these guys have how much movement? Can they all reach Gus? I think they could all reach Gus. Nice.
Uh-huh.
So this one's going to squeeze up to here. Yeah, he can get there. This one's going to squeeze up to here. And the third one coming out of the nest is going to squeeze right in front of you. You got an AC, right?
Yep.
I have an 8 to hit.
No.
I have a 17 to hit.
No.
I have a 23 to hit.
Shield.
Shield puts you at 23?
No, shield puts me at 26.
Second one.
You asked the question, McRoach.
I shouldn't have. The second one.
Huh?
I have a 12.
No.
I have a 13. No on the 13.
Yeah, no on the 13.
I have a 7.
Make me say it. No.
Listen, you want to play a ridiculous character with 26 armor class? You take your lumps. You hear me?
I'm pretty sure Nodal got up to like 30 AC in the last campaign.
Third one. Yeah, at the end of the last campaign, not at level 8. I have a 1. I have a 12.
No.
I have a 15.
No.
So these giant scorpions come out of this nest and rush you down, and they each lash out with their claws, and each one with its tail, and it requires throwing up a magical shield, and it's a good thing you did because several of these blows might have landed otherwise. And even though all 3 of these giant scorpions are on top of you, you still hear skittering noises from the nest. It's going to bring us to not Florian.
That's me.
Heavens to Murgatroyd.
Kermit voice.
Bonus action, Slayer's Prey. Make that one target.
What does that do?
Adds 1d6 damage if I hit.
Is that a condition that I have to track?
It's not a condition, but yeah, you should track it.
Okay. Gotcha.
And let's smash him with my longbow.
So you're going to use your longbow as a melee weapon?
No, I'm rolling to hit. Just
Okay.
Regular bow and arrow attack.
You're tracking ammunition, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Of course I am.
He always does.
This is what I mean. You guys need to go to that subreddit and be like, our DM makes us track ammunition. He's the worst.
That is an 18 to hit.
An 18?
Yeah.
An 18 will hit.
Right. For get out of the bag. Alright, no, fine. Stay in the bag. See if I care. For 15 damage.
Okay.
And
That's-
second attack.
Is that piercing damage?
Yes.
Magical or non-magical?
Non-magical.
Okay.
Second attack. It's a little lower. That is 16 to hit.
16 will hit.
I do not get the Slayer's Prey die this time. Second attack.
Oh, so it's only for the one attack?
Yeah, let me double check that.
He can only apply it once a turn.
Okay, got it.
But that's still 10 damage.
All right.
So you can still Battlemaster Commander Strike and get that, right?
Wrong class.
Ah.
And I'm looking good right here.
Okay. And it's probably a good thing that you did take a step back, because out of the alcove next...
Are those supposed to be a different? Are they just more yellow? Because
Yeah, they're only showing up as yellow. They're not.
Yeah,
they're
really
yellow
what they
still.
are.
Really? Okay.
yeah,
I can't
they're doing that
change
thing.
the color on them. So if I change the color, which I thought I had.
There we go.
Okay.
Very blue.
A huge mass of regular sized scorpions swarms out of the nest and starts fanning out across the room in your direction.
Oh, no thank you.
And that's going to bring us to Alexander.
Big swarm.
Let's see here.
Be right back.
10, 15. Yeah. Can I put a 5-foot line like this and not hit my good buddy Gus?
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, if I go here, could I angle it like through? Nah, there's no way to do that without getting Gus. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna. Alex pulls a ruined bullet off of his belt, loads it into his gun, points it, and pulls a trigger, and a spew of acid erupts from it. So I'm gonna need all three of these guys to give me dexterity saving throws, please. Looking for a
Alright.
16.
I got a 7.
Mm-hmm.
I have a 5.
Those are not 16.
The swarm has a 19.
Okay.
And the swarm is.
So they're all covered with acid, and at the start of each of their turns, they take 2d4 acid damage.
That's that new Tasha spell, isn't it?
Yeah.
Unless they take an action.
Yeah, oh yeah, right. They can take an action to scrape the acid off.
I would assume you'd need some kind of intelligence to know to do that.
Sure.
And you're staying put there?
Yeah, I don't have Scrappy, so no bonus actions.
All right. That's going to bring us to Gus.
Yeah.
You could use
So-
your action to scrape the acid off one of my scorpions.
Yeah, sure, okay. This one? No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to Burning Hands at a second level. Let's see. 15-foot cone. Can I get like all 5 of these guys
It's a
in a
fit-
15?
You said 15 foot?
Yeah, it's a 15-foot cone. I'm like, if I draw a line like from here to there, that's pretty
Yeah, you
much...
get everything except the one standing next to you.
Right, yeah, okay.
Is that what
All
we're
right.
doing?
Yes, Burning Hands at level 2. I need a dex saving throw.
All right. So with the big guys,
And what is
7, a 5, and a 15 on the big guys.
they needed to do 12. So 7, 5, 15.
So
Okay.
15 passes.
Yeah.
Oh, one of those big guys didn't need to roll. So one of the 2 big guys passes, the other one does not. And then the 4 swarms. I have a 19 and a 14 on the swarms.
So both of them.
So
What about?
1 fail on the big guys and 2 fails on the swarms.
Okay. So you're looking at. Let me make sure I don't get like extra dice here. There's a bunch of little die.
I like
laying around.
Tiny Town.
Tiny Town. You're looking at 17 points of fire damage that they can cut in half if they, pass.
If they pass, okay.
So we'll say that the so you said there was 2 failures. We'll say that the this failed, this one failed, and this one failed.
I don't recall giving you that choice.
Oh, okay.
Listen to this guy.
Oh, you usually ask.
No,
Yeah.
I sometimes ask.
Okay, that's fine. I don't want that responsibility anyway.
Right? Those grapes were probably sour. Swarm and swarm.
I do not have my. Okay, so I can't set. I can't.
So you hear burning and popping sounds as a good half of the massive swarm is burned to a crisp. It curls up as charred carbon on the ground.
All right, and I used my action surge is marked as used, so I think I used it last time.
Oh yeah.
So,
That was part of doing everything you could to save Florian, except for use spell slots or blips.
what was I gonna do? Cast shield on myself to save Florian?
Could have used 6 blips to make one of those attacks not hit him.
I think I have 5 blips. First of all, and second of all, like, I have 4 blips, by the way.
Do you have any idea how many messages I've gotten from McDohl this week? Just super upset. There's more Treble could have done, and I insist that you kick him from the game. It took hours to talk him down. I had to build him a treehouse and take him to Dairy Queen.
Okay,
Rico,
GLaDOS.
Why do you share our private conversations? What's wrong with you?
Sorry. Gus, moving or staying put?
Gross violation of trust.
Staying put. Did I kill anything, or did they still kind of?
No. Well, I mean, you've killed hundreds of tiny scorpions.
Right, but the swarms are still. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm fine. I'm
All
fine right here.
It's going to bring us to Lucius.
Lucius is going to take aim at this guy, the one he is hexed, and he is going to fire some Eldritch Blasts at it because he is not good with area of effect. He is very much a surgical sniper.
Sure.
That is a 17 to hit.
17 will hit.
All right. See how you like necrotic damage, buddy.
Hopefully, it won't heal them.
I know, right? You're looking at 8 force damage and 5 necrotic damage to this large doggo scorpion.
8 and 5.
Yeah, 8 force and 5 necrotic.
All right. And are you moving or staying put?
No, but I will give it a second shot.
Yep.
That's a 26 to hit.
26
sorry.
will hit.
No, sorry, 22 to hit. I apologize.
Also will hit.
That was
You're
almost
looking
me.
at. That's God, why am I having problems, man? 9 force damage, 6 necrotic.
So another further 15. Yes.
Yeah, to that one.
All right. You throw some Eldritch Blasts at it, and the necrotic damage cracks and pops through this thing's chitinous armor, and it is bloodied. Moving or staying put?
Okay. I'm going to take a step back and put my back to this wall.
That's Alex.
Oh, yep.
So you're going to put your back to this pillar here?
Yep.
Okay. So
Hide
bring us
behind
to my big guys, and it's 2d6 acid damage they're each taking. Is that correct?
It's 2d4. I rolled it. I rolled 7.
2d4?
Yeah.
Okay. One rolled good and the other did not. All right. Let's start with Alex this time. Actually, I could move here without exiting Gus's threat range. But not without exiting Alex's threat range. But you're holding a gun.
But
right?
Scorpions don't know what guns are.
That's true. We'll just attack Alex a bunch of times. This is fine. Alright, Alex. Oh my god, these hits though. I have
As long as
18 to hit.
No, shield.
And the shield puts you at what?
23.
So that 11 and that 8 also don't hit. Second Scorpion. Oh, we might have you here. 10's not going to hit. 18's not going to hit. 22's not going to hit. Never mind. And then Gus.
Yep.
Nat 20, Nat 20, and 17.
Ouch.
Rude.
17 doesn't hit?
No, 17 doesn't hit. Sorry. My
Okay.
AC is 21.
Gotcha. Okay, let's do some damage to you.
You know what I missed? Cutting words.
Actually, you might be getting hit by all 3 of these. Let's find out. Alright, so the first claw.
Okay.
13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
And you are grappled. Lashes out with the second claw. 5 points of bludgeoning damage. And you're already grappled, but being grappled gives him advantage on the tail. So an 18 with the tail.
Yeah. Still in the miss.
Okay. So you're grappled by this claw. You're not restrained, but it's restricted your movement to the point where it's easier to hit you, but its tail just can't penetrate through the fabulous pants that you are, the tailored pants you're wearing. They're just wonderful breeches. They're the most
Right.
excellent slacks. These are the pantaloons of the gods. And that's going to bring us to Conor.
How you looking, Gus?
I'm fine.
You're fine?
Yeah.
Alright. If you are fine, then I'm going to... I want to call it Hunter's Mark, and that's Flayer's Prey, the dude in front of me,
Okay.
and smash it with a bow.
You can't say smash it with a bow. You can't.
But I wanted
You
to.
just can't.
Listen,
Unless you're
Florian, I need to have this.
If you're firing arrows with like little fists instead of arrowheads.
I'm gonna have to invent a magical hammer bow.
They have that. They have those. They have those
21 to
arrows.
hit.
I'm sorry, what's a hit?
21 to hit.
That'll hit, yes.
Okay.
That's silly.
That is 12 damage, piercing.
Okay.
Non-magical, which I don't know if I should be concerned about. Second arrow.
Same monster?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's probably a nope. That's an 11.
Will not hit.
Boo.
I don't know, Lucius. This new guy comes in. He fired 4 shots so far, and he's only hit 3 of them. Comments. Moving or
That's still a
staying?
passing grade.
Barely.
I'm good right here.
Okay. And that's going to bring us to the little guys.
No. I guess I should actually get on a square. I apologize.
Let's start with Gus, because there's no way these swarms are hitting Gus. Actually, they would be doing... this.
Ah, they're in my pants.
Gus.
Yeah.
If I hit you with these swarms, it's going to be hilarious. I have a 17 and a 19.
Nope.
As the scorpions do start swarming around up your mailed boots and at the hem of your fabulously tailored pants, these swarms don't actually get close enough to attack anybody. And that's going to bring us to Alexander.
Which one of these has Gus grappled?
This one here.
All right, let's level. Hey, Connor, might want to cover your ears. First
Why?
hit is a. If you've never seen a gun before. First hit, sorry. So that's a sharpshooter. First hit hits a 14 on armor class.
14 will hit.
Okay, d12 plus 16.
Gus is like holding his arm out. This scorpion attack.
23 magical piercing damage.
Okay.
And I'll take a second shot at that one.
Okay.
That hits a yes.
Its armor class is no, so it misses.
For 16, 30, no. 27 magical piercing damage.
Okay, and it is bloodied after you put a couple of bullets into it.
And I think that's the end of Alex's turn. Boy, I miss Scrappy.
It's going to bring us to Gus.
Okay. Gus is going to. I'm going under the assumption that we need to maintain some level of quiet, although Alex is shooting a gun.
It's that ship has sailed. Like, you're firing guns and you screech like a little girl.
Allegedly. Now, but this one and this, it's two of them are bloodied, right?
Two of them are bloody, yes.
Yeah. Is it okay?
And 2 of them are covered with acid.
Mm-hmm. And one of them has you in its pincher.
Okay, I'm just going to hit the one I have with my in pinchers with that's got me grappled. I'm going to hit him with my going to hit him with a booming blade.
Okay.
Since we're already, making noise. Hey Connor, you're probably going to want to cover your ears.
Why?
I use a gun sword.
It's a gun blade. That is a. That's probably not going to hit. That is only a. I think that's a 10 to hit.
10 will not hit.
Okay. Bonus action. Just regular attack. That is a 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
For 9 magical slashing.
Okay.
It's weird to me that booming blade is I think the only sonic thunder damage attack that doesn't specify at how what range it can be heard at. It's like every other one's can be heard up to 300 feet away or 1,000 feet away.
So your
Booming blade just
booms out. The scorpion looks like it's on its last legs, so to speak, but it still has you grappled.
Yep.
Is that it?
And yeah, that's it.
All right, that's going to bring us to Lucius.
So the one that has Gustavus grappled is not the one that is Hax, correct?
No.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to what? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I didn't say anything.
Okay. And yeah, the one that's got Lucius that has Gustavus grappled is going to get blasted with Eldritchness.
Okay.
You're looking at a 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
You're looking at 7 force damage.
All right. What's next?
Still up?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that again.
Very well.
That's only a 10 to hit.
10 will not hit.
You said I'm not in this thing's start range?
No, these swarms have a reach of 0.
All right.
They
then
gotta be
I'm
in your
going
space.
To 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Round over there.
Okay. As you come back around here, the side of this pillar, you think at first it has a huge mounted battle axe on it. Like, oh, somebody put a battle axe up on pegs, like for display purposes.
Oh, no.
But that can't be the case. This place is too old. It would have been there. It would have had to have been there for thousands of years, and it's not possible. What you're actually looking at is a very detailed carved sculpture of a battle axe set slightly into an inset in this pillar. And it looks exquisite and incredibly detailed. And
It's about to come down on my dome.
no, what's your passive arcana?
My passive arcana is 15.
Okay. You have more pressing things to be concerned with at the moment, but your immediate thought is there's no way this particular carving is in that good of condition unless it's been magically preserved somehow.
Okay. I'll make a mental note of that if I still live, and I'm going to continue moving over here to the side, to the wall.
All right, let's acid my big guys a little bit.
Just a little.
Just a little.
Just a light aciding.
A light aciding. Never hurt nobody. Okay. Start with Gus, because I've got him grappled. I can only make 2 attacks with you, because one of his claws is occupied. Gus. I have a 14. I'll sit here all day, Gus.
I said no.
All day.
Did it not pick up?
And I have
On my microphone.
a 23.
The 23 will hit.
23 will hit. Okay.
Oh shit. Sorry.
11 points of piercing damage. 4 points of poison damage. And you were blinded for 3 hours.
No save?
Not yet.
None? Ooh.
As this stinger finds an inch in between joints in your armor, in one of your arms. And the piercing of it is extremely unpleasant, but the sensation afterwards is unlike pain you've ever experienced. It's incredibly vivid, and for a moment, everything around you seems to slow down and come into sharp focus. And then the poison seeps into your torso and up your neck, and it starts to addle your brain to the point where your vision becomes blurry. You start sweating profusely. And you can see no more. Yet. Maybe later. I wouldn't... Listen, I've been playing D&D for a lot of years. I would not permanently blind a PC. That's just... There's a
Never,
line
absolutely not.
that I won't cross.
Again.
It's going to bring us to... No, I've still got more scorpions. What am I thinking?
Once is enough.
Somewhere windy smooth.
Alex. Oh, geez. I have a 7, a 6,
Nope.
and another 7.
Nope.
And Alex again. Jeez, I have a 10, a 10,
Nope.
and a 16.
Nope.
All right.
You're rolling like I do.
As these 2 scorpions are trying to get a hold on you, I guess you're just river dancing in this square. That's what's happening right now. That's going to bring us to Conor.
How you doing, guys?
Just north of bloodied and blind. Goodberry doesn't cure blind, does it?
Oh, you're poisoned as well, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Poisoned, and while you're poisoned, you're blinded.
All right.
You know, it's funny. I almost took a spell that cured that stuff, and I totally didn't.
I usually have it prepared, and I didn't tonight.
Okay. Which of the guys are bloodied? This one.
The one that has Gus grappled is bloodied, and the one directly in front of you is bloodied. The one here in the middle is not.
Okay. Do I have an angle on this one?
Probably not from your current position. You'd have to step out into the doorway.
No. Not feeling that.
You would be
so-
stepping into this guy's clawing range.
Yeah. And kind of want to preserve my spell slots, so I'm just going to mark that guy and shoot him in the face.
Got it.
That is a 14 to hit.
14 will hit.
14 will hit.
Yay!
All right. For 12 damage. 12 piercing.
And it is moving no more.
Woo! All right. Now I will step forward and shoot that one
Okay.
with my second attack.
Good
And we
call.
get a 26 to
That'll hit.
He takes 11 damage.
And this one moves no more.
Very nice.
All right.
So yeah, Lucius, you watch this new guy come down into your dungeon, and he's killing all your monsters. Just kill stealing left and right.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you owe us that experience there, buddy.
Connor, moving or staying put?
I'm good right here.
Good right there. Now I believe it's my swarm's turn.
Could not.
I'll start with Gus because they can never ever hit. Nat 20. Never mind. The other one is a 16.
No. They don't have like a one. In, they have a 1 in 20 chance to hit.
Yeah, exactly. This one has very little hit points, but it's a critical hit. Six points of piercing damage as one of the swarms manages to get up underneath your pants, starts biting the hell out of your ankle.
Okay.
Critical hit, 6 points of damage. How do you like that? Alex,
It bloodied me.
I have a 21
Yeah, it hits.
and a 19.
Also hits.
And are both of these swarms? Yeah, they both still have their more than half of their hit points. All right. This is going to be considerably more damage. First swarm does 11 points of piercing damage. The second swarm does 11 points of piercing damage.
Give me 1 second here. I need to make.
Somewhere up on the street, Scrappy redirects an attack, but he doesn't know why.
Yeah, I gotta make 2 concentration saves for the acid.
DC 10, right? Yeah.
So 18 and. Oh. Yeah, both
Okay.
pass.
Yeah, it's DC 10 for both of them.
And that's going
Right,
to bring
that
us...
22 damage to be 11, right?
Yeah.
Right. And it's going to bring us to Alex's turn.
Let me actually write that damage on my sheet. Okay. 46. Not very good. Well, given that I'm in melee and I can't really do much, can I disengage from the swarms?
Yeah, you could.
Okay, let's go ahead and disengage then. Just moving these off me while I move my character.
Sure.
And 5, 10, 15, 20. Gets me back to there.
Moving back to the hallway.
Collapses against the wall, bleeding pretty badly. I think I've got 5 hit points left.
Ooh.
All right, that's going to bring us to Gus.
Gus is going to. Gus can't see.
Gus cannot see.
So Gus is going to just attack the swarms that are on him. And I don't think it's safe to Booming Blade on myself, so we're going to avoid that. I don't think it actually does anything mechanically, but that is a 10 to hit.
Did you roll a disadvantage?
No.
You ought to, because you're blind.
I mean, I rolled a 2 on die, but yeah, no, that's a 10 to hit.
Does not hit.
Okay, second attack is That was a 13 and a 13.
13 will hit.
Okay. That is 7 magical piercing, we'll say, on this swarm.
Okay, and that's enough. That swarm is destroyed. So you just have like half of a swarm on you at this point.
All right. And does moving like this, that gives an attack of opportunity on this swarm, right?
It does, because you're leaving its threat range.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna kind of walk over this way.
I have an 11 to hit.
No.
Okay.
Bonus action, second wind.
Okay.
So that will get, and I get back 9 plus 8 hit points.
Is that the end of your turn?
And that is the end of my turn.
Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw, please. DC is 12.
Okay.
You're good at those, right?
Yeah. I should. My con is +5. That's a nat. That's 25.
Okay. And you feel your head is still swimming and your vision's still blurry, but after a moment, things start to come back into focus.
Mm-hmm.
And you can end the poison and blinding condition. This is the other side of the coin of the Tome of Beasts, because this is really dumb. Sometimes monster stat blocks, like clearly they just got one draft and weren't revised at all, and nobody thought, does this make sense? So this poison effect, it first tells you that it lasts for 1d3 hours, and then it says the poison target can repeat the saving throw at the end of each turn, ending the effect on a save. So, like, do you just... How many turns do you get in a period of 3 hours to repeat the save?
There's no reason to make anyone track for that duration. It should just been like a minute.
You'd have to fail like hundreds of saving throws. But
maybe a commoner.
No, even then, like it's not possible to fail that many throws in a row.
Yeah, statistically, you'll throw it off before the 3 hours. The odds are incredibly low that you won't. I'll figure it out.
Good luck. That's going to bring us back to Lucius.
Yeah, Big Boy is going to get my Hex move over to him,
Sure.
again targeting strength, and I'm going to fire a couple Eldritch Blasts at it, because it needs it. That's a 12 to hit.
12 does not hit.
How about... Nat 1, does that hit?
No, very not.
And I'm going to be very, very afraid. Although I have an option... Actually, no, I don't. This is scary. I don't like this situation. End my turn.
Okay. My man still has acid. Let's go ahead and apply some acid. I should actually let you roll the acid damage. What am I doing? That's your spell.
I did that the first time, and then you preempted me.
You scolded.
Sorry about that.
Do you want me to roll it?
Yeah, go ahead and roll it.
They are going to be taking another 7 points of acid damage. Oh, there's only one left.
There's
7
only
points
one.
of acid damage.
All right. Yeah, I don't know why I was rolling your acid damage.
Excited for the acid.
Conor,
No.
welcome to the party. I have an 8 to hit,
No.
an 18 to hit.
Hits.
That's going to be
Grabby damage and some grapple.
9 points of bludgeoning damage. And you are grappled. And the tail, I have a 9 to hit.
No.
So the thing lashes out with its claw and grapples you. And it tries to snake in with its tail, but it's got an awkward angle coming around the corner, and Gus is in the way. And it just glances off the wall.
It's a 1.3 times 10 to the negative 2,342nd chance of not making that save.
So
Thank
dumb.
you. Thank you for your contribution, Destil.
Conor, you're up.
Okay. Bonus action, Misty Step.
Okay?
I'm gonna get out of that grapple.
You are no longer grappled.
That's ridiculous. And to be clear, the description of the spell says, briefly surrounded by a silvery mist. So, it looks kind of silly that this transient-looking ranger is now sparkling silver. And attack him.
Yep.
I'm gonna shoot him with my bow because I can't smash him with my bow apparently. That is a 14 to hit.
14 will hit.
We need to get you some of them bludgeoning arrows.
That is 6 damage.
Okay.
Second arrow. 16 to hit.
16 will hit.
Yay, 5 damage.
All right. And are you moving or staying put?
Yeah, I'm good here.
It's going to bring us to my swarms. Gus, the swarm is leaving your threat range.
Well, I'll hit it.
Okay.
So let's see. That is a booming blade. That is a 13 to hit.
13 will hit.
Okay. Let's see. Is it 2d8? Hold on, it's been a minute since I actually hit with this spell. Booming blade spell damage. It's a 1d8 on a hit, and if he continues to move, he'll take an additional 2d8. So, all right. So initially, he takes.
It's not a he; it's a swarm.
It takes 9 points of slashing damage and 5 thunder damage.
That's it.
And okay. All right.
And the other swarm is also leaving your threat range.
Well, I don't have another reaction. Sorry.
Conor. I have a 12 to hit.
Does not hit.
Gus.
Yep.
You're no longer blind. I have a 5 to hit.
No, thank
as
you.
The scorpions are still trying to pick apart your pants. And that's going to bring us to Alex.
Let's go ahead and take a sharpshooter shot on that scorpion.
The swarm or the scorpion?
Scorpion.
Okay.
So that hits a 5. I'll check. Yep. That hits a 13.
13 does not hit.
Second shot. 15.
15 will hit.
16. That's bad for him. Uh, 35 magical piercing damage.
And it is bloodied.
That's the end of Alex's turn.
All right, it's going to bring us to Gus.
Gus is going to.
Can you be the guy, or is Conor going to kill Steal you?
I mean, Connor's probably going to kill Still again, because that's. I feel like that's the job of somebody sitting in the back row with a ranged attack.
He's a monster slayer, not a monster damage, and then you slay him.
Right. So I'm going to. I'm going to booming blade this large scorpion creature.
Sure.
And that is a 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. And that is 8 points of magical slashing, 7 points of thunder.
And that's enough.
And okay.
And it moves no more.
And then bonus attack, I'm going to attack the swarm that's on me.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 20 to hit.
With an offhand weapon, you mean?
No, I get as a bonus action. I can. It was my turn, right?
Yeah.
This was okay. Yeah, I can attack with because of forecaster. No, excuse me, because of a class feature, I can attack and then bonus action. I can use a cantrip to, and then as a bonus action, make a melee attack.
Okay.
Or attack with a weapon. It's not a melee attack, but yeah, that is 10 points of slashing damage to this swarm right here.
And that is enough. And you are now free of scorpions. Moving or staying put?
I'm fine. Connor's got that. He's good. He's good.
It's going to bring us to Lucius.
Connor, hold still.
You're used to having bugs, right? Oh,
Bonus
okay.
action, move my hex to the swarm.
Sure.
Looking at a 15 to hit.
That'll hit.
13 force damage and 5 necrotic damage.
And that's enough. And now Connor is surrounded by a pile of very dead scorpions.
You flinched.
That's 2 for flinching, and he shoots 2 more Eldritch Blasts.
Alex just sort of slumps against this pillar.
Yeah, Alex, they sure look like they did a number on you.
I will cast Cure Wounds on Alex.
Why don't we just, instead of that, why don't we just do a...
Come on. He gets back 12 HP.
How many is that?
12 HP?
12. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Still bloodied, but what does your cure wounds look like?
He sparkles a lot, like he's Fey touched. It's really weird.
Oh, that's. I mean, thank you. That's
Hey,
sparkly.
yeah, Carlin, you're not too bad in a fight. Consider this job we're doing in here to be your job interview. That works.
Wait, we're hiring him now? Florian's not even cold.
I'm still trying to figure out exactly what you want, but
Are we gonna take a rest? we gonna keep going, or are we gonna take a short rest? What?
I
Short
could do
rest
with
would
an
be
hour
good.
though. I don't like. It doesn't do me a ton of good. It doesn't do me
Conor
no-
said nothing, by the way. To the job interview, to the his body's not cold.
Gus.
Nothing.
What?
It's coming
Yes.
around to the north side of the room. This is one of the only 2 alcoves that still has a stone slab covering it. It looks like it could be rolled aside out of the way. On the north side of this pillar, you see another carved inset, like Lucius saw on this one. Except instead of a great axe, like a battle axe, it's a great sword. A huge 2-handed sword. And just like before, as I was describing to Lucius, it looks like you just reach up and pull it off the wall, but upon further inspection, it's actually a sculpture in the north side of this pillar.
That looks like it would fetch a pretty penny.
I'm going to grab it and try to pull it down like a slot machine arm.
Okay? You reach up, put your hand on the sword, and you realize there's no way to grasp it because it's actually just carved into the pillar.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell the others that. Yeah, that's what I noticed when I went around behind the pillar over here.
Gonna inspect this one.
Alex, looking at the western wall of this pillar, you see another inset. And this one might be the most impressive of the 3 because it's a huge compound bow. And the string of it is impossibly thin, but it's still made of stone and it remains unbroken after all this time.
Yeah,
Also,
the detail on
looking
this
to
kind
the
of
south, you see the extent of the horrible scorpion nest, and there is an enormous clutch of eggs still remaining.
Yeah,
I got it.
I got firebolt.
I got lamp oil. Let's work together on this.
Okay, cover. Yeah, whenever
Alex
you're ready.
starts popping scorpion eggs like M&Ms.
I'm just gonna cover them all with lamp oil and let him do his thing.
Okay?
Firebolt.
And the scorpion eggs burn, and you've just committed mass genocide against insects.
Gus cackles maniacally underneath his breath.
Sure.
How are you doing, Gus?
As
bad as me?
No.
Okay.
I'm still.
I think we keep going. I mean, if we can get through here without having to stop and rest.
Are we going to investigate the? Well, I guess We're not here
We're not
to
adventurers,
raid.
Conor.
Yeah, we're not here to raid the tomb, so it doesn't particularly matter.
Looking to the north, the passage continues in 3 different directions.
Wait, you're not here to raid the tomb?
No, we're here to see somebody is puppeting the king as a corpse puppet, like sticking their hand up his butt and making him talk. We have it on.
You know how we always say you should stop your thoughts one sentence early? Yeah, that.
Listen, I might be a little drunk from the scorpion venom.
So Gus, looking in front of you, the hallway continues, and you see more of these earthen holes in the wall on the left and right-hand side. Looking to your left, you see the connecting passage in the tunnel you were before, and looking to the right, you see stairs heading downward.
We don't want to go down, right? We want to go
I
up.
think we're already below the level we're trying to get to, right?
Yeah, we want to go up.
Okay.
So this way is probably a no-go. For now, anyway. So...
If we have no other options, yeah. But for now, let's... I'm actually kind of curious as to... I saw these before. They're a bit larger, but they look to be similar alcoves as to the ones up there.
Sure,
Yeah.
I'll toss you the coin.
The passage to the south here, you see 3 of these large alcoves.
So you can see, details and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not here to sack this tomb.
So
You're
Lucius,
here to investigate.
looking into these holes, they superficially resemble the smaller earthen ones you saw before, but these ones are actually have brickwork around their walls and ceiling, but they have they come to a rounded edge in the back instead of a rectangular one. But looking into each one, it does appear to be empty.
Are there any writing on them? Any dwarven writing?
There are the same kind of script from before, which Gus had identified as an incredibly archaic form of Dwarven that has to predate the history of Dunfoss.
Maybe these tombs are something for someone more important. I don't know.
Well, there's nobody in them now.
So we're expecting to find the king's body in here? Do I have this right?
Potentially.
Not down here, in his room. Maybe.
All right. Look, since we've given you so much, we expected the king is already dead. There's been a couple of different leads and different investigations that have led us to believe that. We want to visually confirm that by seeing if these lead into the catacombs underneath the palace. And once we have confirmed that, we'll give that information to a certain someone who's interested in calling out the king to be dead and to proceed to the election.
Oh, sorry, Alex. I'm not doing... My brain's a little fuzzy. Congratulations, Conor. You're a accessory, and I'm going to go down the hall.
And Conor takes a beat to think about this. Everything
Yeah,
is
he's right.
And he says, "But you're not adventurers."
No, we're investigators.
Is Connor an adventurer?
Oh, Connor's definitely an adventurer.
Gus,
Yes.
the hallway snakes this way and that as you continue, and these earthen holes are at pretty regular intervals as you continue forward. When you come to the end, however, you see where there might have been a carved staircase at one time, but it's collapsed completely and it's filled with stone and rubble. And what's interesting about this rubble is... Oh, you don't have a light source. You just handed it off to Lucius.
I mean, hand me the light source, please. Okay, now I have a light source.
When you look at it in the light, the rubble is charred black with fire, making the staircase inaccessible. Well, you might be able to clear some of the stones with some time, but it would take some doing, and the stairs lead upward in any event.
I'm confused. Like, which direction are we going here? Like,
At
do
the
we
end of
need
this
to-
north tunnel.
yeah, no. I meant like, just in like a more life situation. We're trying to go up into the. We went down and we're trying to go up into the castle, right? Like that's our
Yeah.
plan. Okay, all right. This way is a dead end.
Connor, what's your passive perception?
My passive perception is 14.
14?
Yep.
You hear movement in the room behind you as your companions are exploring these 3 tunnels in front of you. You hear movement from the room back in towards the area where you entered it.